We're live right now, but it's I need one more second, guys. Here, we're gonna get the intro video rolling for you know what? Forget it. Forget it. Let's just go live. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. I was gonna do my intro roll clip to kind of let some people get in here, but the video is taking time to load. So we're live. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we are going to be talking about crypto.com and Kronos. We'll talk about the entire market, but I'm going to really in-depth hone in on this AMA done by Kris, the CEO of crypto.com. And so if you guys are just joining us, welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well today. We've got 16 viewers to start this thing out today. I really want to get through a lot. Give me, you know what, here, let's start this thing this way, okay? I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Give me 1 second. And we will go right in here. We'll share the screen. I started this thing early, unfortunately, guys, but let's share the screen here. Let's get into it. I got some things to share with you guys. This was a unbelievable AMA from Kris, the CEO of crypto.com. To some of us out there that have been holding crypto.com token, CRO, some of the Kronos things overall. It's been an absolutely wild ride. We've had to have a tremendous amount of patience with this market, with your crypto overall, right? But we right now are sitting at a time where we're on the precipice of a bigger, broader bull market. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, yeah. See, usually I have the B-roll because I get a couple things organized. I didn't really have my countdown timer today. But welcome back, guys. Today is a huge day if you're a fan of crypto.com. And let me just jump right to the point, because over the last 24 hours, and it is still climbing, you have CRO up 22%. It is up 53% over the last 7 days. It is not only the top performing token in the last 24 hours, but it is the top performing token in the last 7 days, right after Bitcoin took a new all-time high. And to those of you guys out there that were doubting crypto.com, doubting the products that they have launched, doubting the regulatory approval processes that they've been going through to get them set up and putting themselves into a place where they can make such big announcements like they did the other day, well, shame on you for doubting, my friends. And I know that a lot of you guys in this chat right now were not doubting. Some people just absolutely wanted to obliterate Kronos. I got a guy that comes on in almost every video that I do for crypto.com and Black Sea, and he usually says crow is crud. He actually says a different word, but I'm not going to say that word right now. And there's a lot of people that have just been hating on this project. And look, I understand where the frustration was coming from, but here is where the patience pays off. When all of a sudden you got a big piece of news, you got a parabolic bull market, things are looking good. Now, I'm going to be talking about exchange listings that a lot of people want to know about today. I'm going to be talking about some of the different products and the proposals that Kris talked about. I'm going to be playing a clip from his AMA. I've got his AMA actually pulled up right here to share with you guys as well. So I'll get into that here in a bit. But I did kind of want to break this down and look through some of the tweets and go through some of the news with this and just double down on my prediction. One thing I've been saying for a long time on this channel, and I've gotten a lot of flack for it, is that I believe that CRO is going to go for anywhere from $2 to $5. Now, I'm a huge holder of the CRO token, and right now, actually, a lot of my holdings are within the Kronos ecosystem as well, because the Crow coin wasn't moving. And so I've been diversifying into some of the other projects, whether it be a meme or like a VVS or whatever it might be out there. You know, there's been a lot going on, and there's been a lot to pay attention to. So I want to kind of break all this down for you guys today and get into this. I hope you guys are doing wonderful today. It is still a day where Bitcoin has been performing spectacularly well. If I can pull up the chart for Bitcoin really quick, we'll see what we got going on there. Let me see if I can actually just share my whole screen, because Oh yes, Bitcoin's still moving higher. This is great, guys. This is great. I want to let some people hop in. We've got 72 viewers right now. I want to let a few more people hop into this thing before I dive deep into this. So if you've got questions along the way, consider this a, AMA round 2, not nearly as significant or as important, not even close to listening to Kris Marsliak himself. But I do want to make sure that we're focused here on, everything that's going on in the crypto space and answering all the questions that some people have. We've been going through a tough time. If you've been holding CRO versus Bitcoin, congratulations, guys. I think you finally got your bottom. Everybody's been wondering when the bottom would be. That looks like a bottom to me, my friends. Yesterday, CRO versus Bitcoin pumped 39%, and that's the beginning. I think that especially now with this news that we've got that I'm going to break down for you today, there's a really good chance that we see Crocoin get back to its previous highs, which means you could see Crocoin do a 10x versus Bitcoin. Yes, I actually believe that Crocoin could do a 10x versus Bitcoin, and that's huge, guys, because I think Bitcoin's going to keep going up. Now we've got the total market cap for crypto breaking out, and so here we go. Welcome back. Welcome back. I think that we are just blasting off right now for very good reason on CRO. And so let's actually pull up the CRO versus USD chart for you as well. Boom. What do we got here? That's a pretty steep explosion. I mean, that's a pretty big move for Crocoin. A lot of people are wondering, are we going to hold this price or are we going to do this thing where we kind of come up and down? If there's a time where we're going to keep going up, it's right now, in my opinion. Historically speaking, November is one of the best months in the history of crypto, but one of the best months for CRO. Just look back to this previous peak here, and this isn't the full chart, but this is all you need to see. In 14 days, Kronos pumped, 300% back in the last bull market, and we are now in another bull market. What's the proof? Look at the total market cap. We're getting closer to new all-time highs. In the AMA for Kris, I mean, he's talking about $3 to $4 trillion on the sidelines in crypto overall, and that is the facts, guys. That is true. It is real. It's exciting. So I'm going to get into some of this stuff, guys. So welcome back. I hope you're making money today. If you're holding Kronos, you certainly are. Granted, the facts are is at one point we were at 19 cents earlier, so we still got some ways to go, but things are looking good. Things that I took away from this AMA that I want to share with you are things that I've been preaching for a while, to be honest with you guys, in regards to a crypto.com. Actually, so let's just jump right in. Let's just jump right into the roadmap. I've got the roadmap pulled up here. So here's the roadmap. Okay. So recently crypto.com came out with their roadmap, and this is the catalyst for this big move, guys. They tweeted out this 2025 will be transformational year for the crypto industry and crypto.com. They're expanding their offering into more crypto offerings, adding stocks, banking, and more cards, credit cards. They're going to start adding credit cards as well, which is mind-boggling. And actually, Kris talked about this. He said it's going to be a absolutely huge piece of the business, especially in the U.S. He's extremely focused on the U.S. market. The U.S. is his biggest market, even though they don't have a U.S. exchange. But in this AMA, he discussed the possibility of them launching the U.S. exchange. In fact, he is planning on doing it. He wants to do it. I think the biggest thing that's holding him back, and that has been holding them back, as I've been screaming from a rooftop for a very long time, is simply that there is fears over regulatory concerns. There are regulatory concerns that people are fearful of, specifically crypto.com has been fearful of, and I understand that. I get that. What they've been doing is they've been getting proper licensure. They bought out a company that had some licensing with the CFTC. Now they bought out a company that has some licensing with the SEC. They now have a lawsuit ongoing with the SEC. So clearly there was right to have concern as the SEC was coming after. But now fast forward to today, and we've got 77K Bitcoin live on. Thank you, Bitcoin, for making this stream, make streams great again. Look at this. Oh boy, we're in price discovery mode right now, guys. That is awesome. We're absolutely blasting off. We're in price discovery mode right now for Bitcoin. This is what a time. Oh man, I want to talk about this AMA, but now we've got a 77K Bitcoin. So we'll keep an eye on this. I will keep an eye on this. This is huge. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful day. What a beautiful moment to be live right now. This is great. We are breaking new all-time highs right now. And this is, I expect this total market cap to break the new highs very soon as well. But again, back to the regulatory thing and when's the U.S. exchange going to launch? We've all been very impatient with this. They wanted to make sure they did it right. And so Now they've got the lawsuit with the SEC, but now we have a new president in the United States of America. U.S. is their biggest market. U.S. is also one of the most scrutinizing regulatory governments out there when it comes to financial products. And you know what? They've been baby stepping into this market because they didn't want to have those lawsuits like they did just have with the SEC regardless. Clearly, the SEC has been waiting to pounce. The good news is new presidential candidate has been elected. And guess what? He's pro crypto. And you know what? He's going to fire Gary Gensler on day one. That's a quote. That should be a fact. That's what the president-elect has said. And so that's what we can anticipate. Gary Gensler is going to get fired, and we don't have to worry about these regulatory frameworks as much. But if you're waiting on a crypto.com exchange to launch, first of all, you needed a bull market, I think. Second of all, you needed a pro-crypto U.S. government. Now we have that, and things are looking pretty zesty if you're sitting in the Kronos ecosystem today. So let's break this down, and this is so great to see Bitcoin just hit 77K. We'll come back to Bitcoin. I don't think it's going to keep shattering. If it does, let me know in the chat. What a great day to be live. That's so awesome. So, by the way, if you're watching us on Twitter, go ahead and follow us on our channel here and follow us on our Twitter account. And if you're watching on YouTube, well, you know the deal. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We've been talking about CRO more than any other coin in the entire crypto market for a reason, because we saw that crypto.com bought the domain name a while ago, and they've had this crazy history where they went from the Monero to the CRO to the crypto.com coin. Now they changed it to the Kronos coin. And one of the problems that people have been complaining about with crypto.com, myself and Black Sea included, has been that they're not really marrying the two, crypto.com and Kronos. They rebranded the name CRO to Kronos instead of crypto.com coin, which was great. But then we didn't really see Kris coming out and talking about that much. Well, that is changing, and that is changing very, very fast. Now let's start this thing off by looking at this roadmap that crypto.com came out with. And I've got the volume off, but I'm going to go ahead and play this through. So they've put out this awesome graphic where they're coming out with more improvements for their cards. Let's go Q1 2025. Stock and ETF trading. They want to be a platform. Now, if you want CRO to go up, yeah, the AMA is great. But what you really want is crypto.com to be a behemoth of a company, and you want more people to buy crypto through crypto.com, and then you want them to get exposure to CRO. And this is what he goes through in this AMA. And by offering stocks and trading, this is going to bring more users. You know, there was a question that his partner asked on this AMA, are you trying to compete with Robinhood? He didn't really answer that question directly, but the answer is yes. Okay. They want to onboard a lot of users. They don't want people to use Robinhood. They don't want them to use Coinbase. They want them to use their platform for their stocks, for their ETF trading. When you sell your crypto and you take profit and you want to put some in the traditional market, they want you to do that in their platform. And as more people start to use crypto.com, and some people are just going to come straight for the stocks on this thing, just like they use Robinhood probably, then those new people that were not crypto people, they come here for the stocks, then maybe they're going to start buying crypto on the platform. That's going to help crypto adoption overall, but that's going to help crypto.com and CRO token, guys. This one, I honestly didn't quite see this coming. We speculated on things like this one day, maybe being possible. I haven't been honing in on this one. This one I kind of lost sight of, but this alone is huge. So that is big. Stock options, that's going to be pretty cool too. It's doing some options trading as well. That's really exciting to see them coming out with. They've also got commodities and index derivatives products coming later as well. Again, bringing more regular people, regular investors into crypto.com, into the crypto.com family. These are all things that we should be very, very excited for, I think. Another thing, they're going to go into the banking industry. So maybe you don't have investors, and really people are going to come here for investing purposes. It's for stocks or for crypto. But then also, what if you want to just move to cash? Well, they want you to keep your money on the platform. They want you to be able to bank with them as well. I don't exactly know, and he didn't get into the details of exactly how this is going to happen, but they want to offer banking. You can't offer banking as a crypto exchange unless you've done every single due diligence for regulatory compliance. And crypto.com, more so than any of the competitors in the entire industry, have done the number one best job of this, period. End of story. Anybody who argues with that has simply not been paying attention. BitBoy came out and he said that crypto.com is a dying exchange. What a dummy. What a low IQ idea that was. What a low IQ idea is, in the words of BitBoy. He said crypto.com is a dying brand. It's a dying exchange. What a low IQ idea that was, huh? Because look at this. They're talking about banking. They're talking about stocks. It's just absolutely unbelievable. If you're a Crocoin holder, you shouldn't be surprised that crypto.com is going up right now. They're talking about offering yield on cash in this as well. If you bank with them, 1 second, 1 cent global transfers. It shouldn't cost us a bunch of money. He talks about this in the AMA. It shouldn't cost us 7% or $150. It should cost pennies. It should be quick. It should be instant. This is the future. We shouldn't be waiting for 10-day bank confirmations, which still we're doing right now. If you transfer money into crypto.com today, still you got to wait 10 days for your thing to, settle. But what if you were using crypto.com as your bank? I don't think we're going to have to wait for funds to settle at that point. And I think that's the point of this. And then transfers are going to become a lot easier as well. There's so much to this. International bank accounts, business accounts. These are huge ideas as well. This is all going into 2025. Africa debit card expansion in 2024. Credit cards in the US and in Japan, I think that is, in Q2 of 2025. That's a big deal. US, again, is one of their biggest markets they're trying to do. The Prime card, I know a lot of people are excited about that. There's a lot of perks that come with that. You can dig into that one more on yourself. That one's a pretty cool one as well. 10% travel rebate coming later this year. Web app, Kronos AI dev tool, which I just skipped over, but that's a big one because if you want Kronos to be if some people call Kronos a dead chain, and at this point, it's not the best chain out there in terms of the amount of volume or anything like that. We all know it. Kris knows it. He even himself admitted in this AMA, I haven't been this excited about Kronos in a while. Like, in other words, he wasn't really excited about Kronos. He knew there were some problems. And things are going well. You've got crypto.com talking about Kronos. They got integration of AI tools, AI dev tools into Kronos so that they're going to make it easy, seamless for people to build on Kronos as they're trying to attract more people into this ecosystem. They're planning on launching a US exchange, hopefully in Q1 of 2025. Now, he was asked this question a little bit more on the AMA, and they asked if we could get an exact deadline on that. He did not give an exact deadline. He did not want to give an exact deadline, and that is a smart man to do so. I'm sure that's frustrating to some of you guys out there, but my answer to anybody that's frustrated of why won't he just tell us when the exchange is going to launch is because, again, he's worried about regulatory compliance. And though we do have a new presidential, a new president coming into the USA, that doesn't start until next year, okay? And so Q1 of 2025, maybe he can get a little more in depth. I think he's still scared of the current regulatory regime that is in place. Yes, a regulatory regime, the anti-crypto regime from Gary Gensler and the current administration that's really not been in favor of pro-crypto things. So he's being careful. So you should be very excited about this. More fiat on and off ramps. They got more rewards coming on Bitcoin later this Q1. More rewards, institutional custody. That's big money coming to crypto.com. They're going to launch a crypto.com stablecoin. This is a big deal, guys, because you do not want, if you're on crypto.com and you want Kronos to be great and you want CRO to go to the moon, you want all this to interact beautifully. You want all this to connect. And this is exactly what they're doing. Making your own stablecoin is just one more way to keep people on your chain, on your platform, doing the thing. They are doing the thing that we've all been impatiently waiting for so darn long. If you've been a crypto.com. Now, some of you guys are watching this today, and maybe you're like never cared about crypto.com, and you've probably seen a lot of people laugh about Crocoin and, whatever. I'm telling you guys, I've been doing channel videos on this channel with my partner Black Sea for 3 years. We've been talking about CRO endlessly. I've got a CRO coin sitting on my desk right here. I've been a big time CRO holder. I'm a big time investor in the meme coins in the Kronos ecosystem. I'm very, very bullish on this whole thing. How could you not be bullish on a literal website domain, crypto.com, that's not just sitting on the domain? They're building bank accounts, credit card services. They're building a stable coin. We are going into one of the best times ever for cryptocurrency in the history of the world. And by the way, one thing that I've said in regards to a potential exchange listing for crypto.com is this, guys. A US exchange launch for crypto.com. One of the biggest things I've been talking about with that is we are going to see probably them launch something like this when the market explodes. What they did with the timing of all these announcements is perfect. Bitcoin literally hit a new all-time high, and we have a pro-crypto president that was just elected, and now they're launching this. And that is smart. That is genius. That is ingenious from the crypto.com team. This is what Black Sea and I have hypothesized for a while. Maybe they're just waiting for the best market timing possible. And that is exactly the case. And look, I don't love to come out and be like, we predicted this and we're so smart and right. But look, We predicted this, and you know what? We nailed this prediction, guys. I mean, this is something that I've been chirping about for years. I mean, it's a very passionate topic for me, as I'm a big Kronos holder. I've been in the Kronos ecosystem for a very long time. I love the Crow fam. I love the people in the Crow fam. And this is something that they pulled off, something that we've been talking about for a very long time. Sushi Satoshi says, I couldn't sleep last night with all my green candle notifications going off. Sushi, let me tell you, brother, I was up till 2 a.m. I couldn't sleep either. I think it's because I had some decaf coffee, which I think decaf coffee actually has caffeine in it. That's my big conspiracy for the day. But I'm so happy that we are right. We, as in the Crow fam, we, as in the crypto.com community, for having conviction behind this exchange, which has been growing their trading volumes, expanding into new markets, adding in the Kronos chain, which only launched in the last bull market, which is why I said, and I said this so many times, it ain't over until the fat lady sings. And Kris ain't a fat lady, but he did start singing last night, let me tell you. Okay? And well, actually, it would be over when the fat lady sings. So it looks like there's no fat lady that's going to be singing here. Instead, we got Chris Marsliak singing beautiful songs about Kronos, which is why we've got, you know, the top moving token today, which is awesome. And I'm just going to take a peek at Bitcoin real quick, see what we got going on. So we did hit 77K earlier. We're going to keep an eye on that, guys. We're going to keep an eye on that. It's very exciting. But a couple other things that I wanted to share with you guys. Let's continue through this roadmap. Kronos 1, I don't really know too much about. AI-powered trading tool, margin derivatives. Kronos ETF submission. A Kronos ETF submission. Were you upset that Crypto.com has been talking about Kronos? Well, guess what? They're talking about Kronos in a very big way. A Kronos ETF submission. They didn't really get into the details of what that means, but Chris Marsliak basically comes out on this and he says, ETF products are huge and we want to launch one. We have a lot of people. We're going to do it. I don't know exactly when, but he says, I feel very confidently that it's going to happen soon. Soon is vague. So he's got it as Q4 2025. Could it come earlier than that? It might. It might. I hope it comes earlier than that because we're going to have a bull market here that's probably going to be over, I think, before the end of Q4 2025, but maybe we continue into Q4 2025 a little bit, but I think we're done before 2026. I think we have a blow-off top in crypto. I still believe that there's a blow-off top. I do believe in a super cycle to a point, but I still think we're going to have blow-off tops and then lows again. So that's just how I feel about it. And guys, there's so many great things with this. And so welcome to the next level, crypto.com. They want to expand to make the next billion, bring the next billion users into crypto. And with this roadmap, I think they're going to be able to do it. They tweeted out about this thing. And so, you know, I did not watch this last night. In fact, I watched it. I saw clips. I saw snippets. I watched that right before this stream to get ready for this video because I wanted to dive into the details with you. So we just kind of dove into some of that. But you know, you've got Chris Marsliak now talking about Kronos in a big way. I love this new vision of Kronos as the chain that brings AI and crypto together. There are very powerful dynamics at play here, worth studying. Today, we are unveiling a blueprint for AI agent-powered ecosystem on Kronos. This is the Kronos team tweeting. He's retweeting Kronos. This is what you want to see, guys. If you want them to get married together, they're doing it. I also want to talk about this in Crypto.com is aligning themselves with the pro-crypto folks of the world. And Elon Musk is certainly one of them. He tweets this out. Crypto.com fully supports Elon's fight for our right to free speech, and we will pay for your blue check mark. And so if you have a Crypto.com debit card like I do, and so many of you guys out there do, I think, and if you haven't gotten a Crypto.com debit card, I like them. Some of them are more reasonable than the others. The rewards are pretty cool, depending what you can afford, you know, all these different things. Make sure you look into the terms of this. There's different lockup periods and things like this. But, you know, they've already been paying people back for Netflix. They've been paying people back for Spotify, for Travelocity, I think, and a variety of other things. And then there's other things you can get. Now they're going to pay for your or your Twitter premium. And you know what? If you guys don't have Twitter premium, you should do it if you're interested in Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, you should be. Twitter is at an all-time high in terms of usage, and it's only going to get more popular. There is no more CNN, Fox News, ABC, MSNBC. Who cares about any of that stuff anymore? They're all just a bunch of liars anyway. They spin the words. They do talking points. Let's go to the people. Let's listen to what the people say. Let's look at the community. This is why I was bullish on crypto.com, is because I just looked at the community and I saw that the Crow fam was strong. I did the due diligence for myself. I didn't just listen to the big time influencers. You know, I love George from Cryptos R Us. George missed the boat on crypto.com until the last 2 months. He finally partnered up with them because he saw the writing on the wall. BitBoy, listen to BitBoy. he crapped all over crypto.com. He was wrong. Okay. Don't listen to the mainstream. Don't listen to just the big dogs, right? Do your own research, get in the weeds, do your own due diligence, put in the work yourself, and you can come out on top. I love Twitter. I think it's fantastic. I'm doing more on Twitter. Now we're posting all of our content on Twitter officially as of yesterday. Every single video that we do on this YouTube channel is also going on Twitter. I'd still like you guys to watch it on YouTube at this point, personally, because that's kind of where we do. That's the origin of us, and that's honestly where we're monetized too as well. So for our work, we get a little bit of monetization from the ad revenue, and so sorry about the ads, guys, but we put in a lot of work to educate people about cryptocurrency, and so that's a part of any YouTube channel. But X is apparently monetized now as well, and so if we can kind of get our exposures up there, hopefully we can be monetized on X too. But I like to have this multi-platform approach because definitely less censorship on X, which is great. So that is super cool. That is super cool. But this was a cool thing to see him tweet out about as well. So many different great things going on with Kronos. I think we're going to continue to see. So let's keep an eye today. At the time of this live stream, 727K followers. Let's see if this grows. You've also got Kris, who's got 287K followers. I want to see if that grows. And then you've got crypto.com with 2.8 million followers, and that's been there for a while. I think that's going to grow here, especially when you're starting to get moves like this in the market. Really, really, really spectacular, guys. I'm feeling very good today. I'm feeling a little saucy. I think if you're in crypto.com, you should as well. And now here's, okay, so let's do this now. I want to play a little clip for you guys. All right. So the clip I want to play for you guys is, oh, hold up. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I got a little clip I want to play for you guys from this AMA. And now this one is specifically to talk about, did I get through everything else that I wanted to talk about? I think I did. Yeah. I kind of went through the whole AMA. So there's one piece, there's two things to the AMA that I still want to talk to you guys about. One is the crypto.com exchange listings. A lot of people love their meme coins, right? I love my meme coins as well. So let me play a clip. If you want a meme coin to get listed, this is what we got to talk about now. So give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and stop share and share this screen. I'm going to share this screen. Let me share this tab. Let me go ahead and share. And let me know if the audio is working, guys. Listen to this.
For sure. Another question just came in, with just simply, what about the U.S. exchange?
Right.
Oh, that was not the question.
So, guys, we have a very...
So maybe you can give some perspective.
Okay, here.
I'm not going to be commenting on precise timelines.
Okay, but, this is the piece.
Just give it some time.
Okay, that's about the exchange launch. This is the big one.
Cool.
For exchange listings.
And a bunch of questions came through, and I'm seeing some pop up now as well on listing of Kronos projects. So maybe you can give some perspective to either builders who already have a project or people thinking about it. What's the process, and why some get listed, some don't? How does it work?
Yeah, I see the tickers popping on the chat box on the right-hand side.
We're talking about the meme coins on Kronos, guys, and he's looking at the tickers, and look at the smiles here. They know. Guys, if you think that they don't know that like Marycoin and Push and all these other memes on Kronos want to get listed, just like Crow with Knife did, they know. Look at the smiles. Look at the smirks. He sees the tickers. He knows. He sees everything you post. He sees everything you post. He's not going to respond to it all. He's never responded to me. I don't care. I really don't care at all. But he sees us, and they acknowledge us. They've done it. And let me just say this, through this whole AMA, they did a fantastic job of acknowledging basically everything. There's always going to be unhappy campers. Some people are like, well, how are you going to reward the loyal users? Well, they're rewarding the loyal users and the loyal Crow holders by pumping our bags with this amazing AMA and this amazing timeline. So to the people, and there's somebody out there that I love. Benny Blue Eyes has been a loyal member on our channel for a very long time. Benny, I saw that you replied to Kris and you're like, how are you going to reward the loyal members? Benny, I've never thrown shade at you, and I'm not throwing shade at you now, but I saw that one loyal Crow fan, he said, well, how are you going to reward the loyal users? Let me just challenge anybody out there that has that feeling and say, by pumping our bags, okay? Pumping our bags, listing our coins when it's warranted, and it's a good spot we're at, guys. It's a good spot we're at. We always want more. We always want better, but pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. Listen to this response about the meme coin listings. He sees the tickers. Let's continue.
like all the time. So guys, we have a very sophisticated listing process. It's one of the most robust frameworks of any platform out there. It's fully compliant, and it's built in order to protect the users of crypto.com platform. So I think the way it should be done is the community should be pushing the projects to fulfill a certain number of criteria rather than pushing the platform to list it faster. So I'll give you some ideas. So this is not an exhaustive list, by the way. I don't deal with listing of coins. I don't touch this process. I think it's very robust, and it's done. If you look at all the other platforms, we have a track record of listing quality projects and our users being very well protected. So some ideas for you, non-exhaustive list, right? But I think you should be asking the projects about what they have accomplished so far, and benchmark this against other projects in this space. What milestones were accomplished other than launching the token? Secondly, you should be asking all the projects for the roadmap and multi-year commitment to the roadmap. What kind of milestones? What are you working towards? What kind of milestones do you want to achieve soon? The third thing, which if I look at the tokens that has been listed on other platforms in the last 12 months, which were non-performing, and some of them raised hundreds of millions of dollars in VC funding, right? Are the teams committed to holding their tokens and not selling them over a long period of time?
I'm going to pause there. That was a long clip, but listen to what he just said. He sees you. If you're a Mary holder, if you're a whatever coin holder out there, he's aware that we want listings, right, of our memes in this ecosystem, and any coin that wants to get listed on crypto.com, even outside of the Kronos ecosystem. But there's interesting things. So there's criteria. It's robust, but it's easily achievable. I do like what he's saying here, and let me say this. Let me push back. So let's talk about the Mary coin, right? I hold some Mary coin. There's a lot of people in the Mary community. Huge Crow with Knife army, obviously. That got the listing. They were the first big meme to get listed, just a community token that got, come up out of nowhere to get listed on crypto.com. And now everybody obviously wants that with Mary as well. So for the Mary team, this is for David. The question is, what's the roadmap? And that's the biggest challenge I'll put out today. Let's see the roadmap. Can we get a more specific roadmap? That being said, I've been active in the Mary Discord. I've been looking at everything that's been going on. He's trying to build something that's not just a meme. He's trying to do a lot more. He's teasing that at this point. I'd like to see a little clearer roadmap. But regardless of that, Mary has had some success in a fundraiser. They've raised $140,000 for an exchange listing. I personally believe that it is part of the criteria that Kris is alluding to here, where they're going to use that for an exchange listing, possibly with crypto.com, possibly with another exchange. Maybe we need to get listed on other exchanges first. Maybe that's a part of the criteria. I don't exactly know what his criteria is. He doesn't go into it here. But I would like to ask, can we get a clearer roadmap about Mary coin? The other thing I'm going to add to this is he's got a really great point here about they want to make sure they're protecting the crypto.com users, because what he's seen with other projects, and I think he's alluding to one project in particular here, is when they list it, the developer dumps their coins. Okay. When Crow with Knife was listed on crypto.com, destruction took very quickly a huge amount of profit, which I am not fudding that project at all. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying, as a matter of fact, he did sell some of his tokens, a lot of them. And I get it. We take profit when we make money in crypto. That's what we're all here to do, make some money. But he's literally saying out loud that I think that upset him. I think that he was disappointed that when they listed on crypto.com, that this thing just got, and that is $100 super chat, like a legend from Hijack. You are a legend. Thank you for your super chat. That's the biggest super chat we've ever gotten on this channel. Shout out to you, brother. You're bullish. You got rocket ships. I appreciate you. And again, I'm not trying to a funny thing. I'm just saying, as a matter of fact, I think one of the reasons that Mary's listing is delayed right now, personally, is because when Crow with Knife was listed, the dev dumped, right? The dev dumped. And is that a problem? I don't know. You debate that for yourselves. But Kris is maybe alluding to the fact that he wants to make sure that the devs aren't just going to like, we got the listing and now I'm going to take my profit and run. I think that's the fear here. So what he's doing is he's waiting and he's watching and he's looking. And again, I'm not throwing FUD out there. I'm bullish on Ka. I'm bullish on Mary. I'm bullish on Push now too. I got to say, it's the first time I said it. I'm sure they're going to grab that clip and say, I'm bullish on Push now too. I am. It's a $1 million market cap. It's extremely risky, guys. All these memes could go to zero. I don't know. I don't care. I do care. I hold some of them, but do your own research, friends. Do your own research, okay? But if you're wondering why the listings aren't coming, well, listen to what he's saying here, because this is the key. And the other thing I'm going to say is we need to be talking to the devs, like he's saying, talking to the leaders and holding them accountable for their roadmap, for their mission, for their project, for their development, for their building, see what they're doing. And you can kind of use all these things and look at it for yourself. Say, what are the projects that have listed doing? And what is the project that I want to get listed doing? Are they lined up? Does it deserve to get listed? I'm going to continue on because there's more he has to say about this that's very important.
Because, our users expect us to do the required due diligence to make sure that people just don't offload it on the day of the listing. And I've seen this happening on other platforms left, right, and center this year, right? So this is very disappointing to see. And people just sell and they stop working on the project. So we need to make sure that
and to my point here too, he's talking about listing and then offloading, and you see even the Crow, this is all the Crow with Knife community, that's us. They know it, everybody knows it, right? And whatever, I get it, we want to take profit, whatever, but this is clearly something that bothered him.
That these and about 100 other conditions are met in order for us to list the project and protect the community. So take the effort that you're putting into trying to force platforms to list and apply this level of pressure on the projects themselves. And those that are delivering will get listed.
Those that are delivering will get listed. Will get listed. That's a big deal, guys. That's a big deal, my friends. These are big statements, okay? You should feel good about this.
There's no doubt in my mind that if they can pass the robust set of requirements, exchanges want high quality projects. It's not a question of us not wanting to list it. We want to list every single quality project we can, and specifically for Kronos, we are committed to listing all the high quality projects that are delivering against their milestones. Right. So you guys have to really have a hard look and benchmark these projects against what's out there and see if it's good enough. And if it's not good enough, push them harder, and then we will list it.
Boom. So there you go. If you've been waiting for a crypto.com exchange listing, and then you see people saying he's definitely throwing shade at Mary here. And, the challenge I have is like, I was following Crow with Knife a lot. They had one of the first NFTs. I get that. They bridged you a lot of change. They did that. Mary has not really done that at all yet, but Mary does have NFTs. David is promising some other products. They've got some merch. They've definitely got a robust community. They did get a MEXC exchange listing, and so that's an accomplishment. You had Crow with Knife that got, I think it was, now I'm forgetting, it was a long time ago, like a Gate.io or like an L-Bank listing, I forget. So, what is the work that, Crow with Knife did that Mary didn't? There's really not much. They did the bridging on the other chains. I think that's the biggest thing that I've seen with it. And so, the people trying to FUD, Mary here, don't do that. Let's support the whole ecosystem. That's his point. He wants a robust ecosystem. He wants Kronos chain to be successful. I'm going to stop sharing my screen there. He wants a strong community. He wants people that are not going to dump on the users once he gets, he gives you guys a listing on crypto.com. And so this is all obvious things that make common sense to people, but we need to hear it out loud out of the horse's mouth. And in this case, Kris Marziak is the horse, a beautiful one, a gift horse. Don't look that gift horse in the mouth because our bags are pumping today, fam. Our bags are pumping today. And now let's obviously share the screen and go over back to the charts of what we got going on. Let's share the screen. And here we are. Here we are. Taking a peek at our Kronos chain today. We're responding positively to this news. You've got, there you go. You got Mary that just broke significant resistance. This is excellent to see. It's up 12% today. You've got Crow with Knife that's up 15% today. These are clearly the two top coins out there. You got the Moon token. You know what? I think that obviously, you know what? I'm going to say, I think that Moon is probably going to get listed on crypto.com as well. They certainly did the work here. They certainly build. If anything, Moon is the, you know, it's not even a meme, but Moon has got more utility than anything else up here because they have the Wolf Swap DEX that is associated with the Moon token, and that product is amazing. That Wolf Swap tool is amazing. If you're trading on Kronos, you should be using that Wolf Swap DEX. In my personal opinion, that is not financial advice, but I love that product. I love that tool. And, you know, maybe we're going to see more things like this from some of these other projects out there. And so it's just a push to keep building. Guys, we are having a full-on Kronos degen ecosystem pump again. Everything's up 20, 15, 10%. Higher market caps are up a little bit lower today, but guys, I've been screaming it for a while. And thank you, John. Kip is right. $2 to $5 Crow incoming. Do you believe it? I think that it's a thing. I think that it's inevitable. I think that it's going to be the case. CHF with that $100 super chat, man. You are a legend. Absolutely incredible. Thanks for the love, brother. I appreciate you. Crypto Keeper says you cannot blame crypto.com for what they're doing. They're careful and don't want to get themselves in trouble. Qualities I like in a company. I agree with you 100%. Let's look at Bitcoin. People are saying we're at new all-time highs. Again, 77K Bitcoin. It's beautiful. You got the total market cap continuing to break out. Guys, once this total market cap breaks past 3 trillion, we're going to have trillions of dollars flowing into crypto and probably into crypto.com and into Kronos. Guys, this is amazing. This is excellent. A $9 super chat from Pete L. Appreciate you. Thanks for carrying us through the bear market. Our patience has paid off. You're a legend. Your patience paid off. All of our patience paid off, guys. I appreciate the love, guys. I've gotten a lot of hate for my Crowcoin content, as has Black Sea. You know what? I love the hate because it tells you that I'm making noise. And if I'm making noise, bring the hate. I don't respond to the haters. I laugh in their face. It's cool. I get trolled all the time. I love it. Keep trolling me. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's fun. I'll never respond to you. I'm bullish on Crow. I'm sticking to it. I'm bullish on Ka. I'm bullish on Mary. I'm bullish on Moon. I'm bullish on Push. I'm bullish on a lot of the coins in the Kronos ecosystem. A Kronos ETF is coming. We hear this now. That's unbelievable, guys. At the end of the AMA for Kris Marziak, one of the things that he takes away, and this is kind of my last point of the AMA, is he says, make Crow great again. I think he just did. We're looking really good, guys. You've got Bitcoin at new all-time highs literally right now. What a great day. What a great day right now. There's so many different ways to make a buck in crypto, guys. And wow. Holding Bitcoin's an easy way to do it. This is unbelievable. We're experiencing all-time highs right now, live on stream. This is fantastic. I love this. We are literally at the highest price that Bitcoin's ever been in the history of Bitcoin a minute ago. 77,100. This is absolutely unbelievable. We're in price discovery mode as I'm live. This is fantastic. We just got $110 in super chats today. You guys are setting records here. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, BitBoy's really got egg on his face with the whole negative stories about CRO. It's funny. ETH is about to hit 3K. What do we got going on for ETH right now? ETH versus Bitcoin's been rallying as well, so that's been great. I don't think this is a fresh chart. So let's upload this chart. Let's get this situated here. Let's see what we got. Let's pull up some Ethereum price charts, guys. We're just checking it out. If you guys are following us right now, you're watching us on Twitter, go ahead and follow the Crypto Report channel. This was a full-fledged Kronos stream. I haven't really been doing a ton of these. We've been really trying to diversify ourselves in our portfolios and in our content to make sure that, you know, people realize that it's not all end all be all in one project. You know, take profit, learn about some other chains. It's not like Crowcoin is the best coin in the entire crypto market. It's one of the best ones out there, in my personal opinion. I think it's going to be an obvious, easy performer for this bull market. But there's so many different things that we can do, so many different coins that we can buy, so many different things that we can still keep learning about. You got Ethereum back to almost 3K soon. This is spectacular. Let's see if we can also find, let's do this. Let's duplicate that tab. And let's find Ethereum versus Bitcoin to take a peek at that chart. Actually, let's look at Bitcoin dominance right now. Boop, 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 boo. I got to look at all these. So I want to pull up a Bitcoin dominance chart for you guys. This is important to look at. Boom, Bitcoin dominance. And what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yes, Bitcoin dominance could have topped out at 60%. Why am I saying yes to that? Because that means your altcoins are going to rip. This is what I've been talking about. When Bitcoin dominance tops out, we're going to get this altcoin market, the total market cap to blast off. And that's when your altcoins are going to explode. We were exactly right here. We were just so darn right. We couldn't have been more right. It's just awesome. Awesome. I mean, and we're not the only ones out there, guys. We're all tracking the same thing. I just want to give you guys the updates from our end here. Let's look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin because that's obviously a big one. This is a nice bounce. We've got some work to do for Ethereum versus Bitcoin still. If Ethereum goes back to its previous highs versus Bitcoin, guys, then Ethereum is about to have a 3x outperformance of, versus Bitcoin. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Ethereum takes new highs versus Bitcoin. Not a lot of people have been talking about that, but I think that that's possible in this altcoin craziness. But I will tell you, we do have to acknowledge that there is kind of a lower high modeling going on, and we might only see Ethereum, honestly, it could only come up to here. So we'll see. I don't exactly know how it's going to shake out. The Ethereum ETF is going to change the equation, but I think Ethereum for the next while is going to start outperforming Bitcoin. But there is a lot of competition for Ethereum these days. I'm going to refresh the charts on stacks as well, because I know I've been talking about stacks a lot on this channel. And I wanted to share with you guys an update on that because I know we've been growing impatient with our stacks plays as it hasn't really been rallying as some of the other coins have. But I will tell you that we are still holding the support and we are getting a bounce here. I believe that any moment now we're going to see stacks just melting faces. And along with that, I think we're going to get the meme coins in the stacks ecosystem to pop off as well. Crypto Keeper says, Black Sea is the man in my book. He pulled off what I thought was impossible. And what Crypto Keeper is alluding to there is something that I honestly, Crypto Keeper, I thought it was impossible too. I was kind of laughing at Black Sea. I love him. I'm not making fun of him here. Matter of fact, I thought there was no way. I was telling him, Black Sea, dude, I just don't see a world where Kris and crypto.com is actually going to listen to this burn proposal. Did I think it was a genius idea? Yes. Did I want to see them do it? Yes. Did I think it was a good idea for him to do that, tweet about crow burns every day? Yeah, I did. But did I think it was actually going to get pulled off? No, I really didn't think there was. But he did it. I mean, some people are like, oh, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Okay, the whole community did it. The point is that spreading awareness and people latching onto the idea and then people talking about it themselves, it wasn't Black Sea. Let's be real here. But Black Sea was definitely a component as to why this thing happened in the end of the day. Black Sea was definitely a soldier leading the charge for these crow quarterly burns. And Chris Marziak said, we've seen some key figures or some people talking about, we've seen the burn proposal, the quarterly burn proposal. Chris talked about that in the AMA. If it wasn't for Black Sea, I'd be curious to see if they would have done the quarterly burns. I don't know. Maybe they would have, maybe they wouldn't have, but I'm going to tell you, I agree with the Crypto Keeper. I think he pulled off what we all thought was impossible. A lot of us thought it was impossible. And so shout out to Black Sea, my best friend, my partner on this channel, killed it. Even I was doubting the ability for us to get him to move the needle, for us as a community to move the needle on these quarterly burns. But man, did it happen. It was absolutely unbelievable. And as John 3:16 says, Black Sea for president, maybe in 2028, huh, Black Sea? Oh, guys, what a day, huh? So Stacks coin still underperforming right now. I'm very bullish on it. I'm looking forward to a move to the upside from this coin soon. We'll see how it shakes out. But right now, I guess we celebrate Kronos today. Kronos is still doing great. It's ripping, feeling great. Let's take a peek here at the Kronos DeFi ecosystem. Still getting some good moves today. Cause up 15%, Mary's up 11%. You got push up 14%, Ryoshi up 25, 26%. Look at these movers today. This is a beautiful, beautiful day. You should be thrilled, guys. You should be absolutely thrilled today. And yeah, I'm hanging out for the full hour today because we did get that $100 super chat. So I'm gonna stick around here for you guys. And if there's any other questions out there, throw them out there. Please throw them out there. I would love to answer any other questions that you guys have. How's the retail market now towards crypto? The retail market now towards crypto, Blake, that's a great question. Actually, let's go ahead and take a peek at that. The fact is the retail market towards crypto still isn't paying attention. Guys, we are not even doing the thing yet. We still have a long way to go. Now I'm going over to Benjamin Cowan's Twitter account here for one reason in particular. because of this. And I sent this tweet to Black Sea earlier. I don't know how he has these. These are great metrics. BTC is at 76K and still no one cares. YouTube views to these crypto YouTube channels still running at a quarter of what they were averaging in 2021. What does that tell you? Retail's still not here. Retail's kind of here, but we have a long way to go, guys. We have a long way to go for this channel, for your crypto portfolios, for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for Kronos. We got a long way to go, and things are heating up. It is absolutely exciting. You should be thrilled. And where's retail? To your question, my friend, retail, we got only a quarter of them here. We still got a long way to go. And retail, even the ones that are here, we're about to start FOMO. Well, everybody's about to start FOMOing into crypto like crazy. Yes. Everybody's bullish. Everybody's bullish on our Kronos memes. I'm bullish on Mary. I'm bullish on Ka. I'm bullish on Push, on Moon. I'm bullish on these things, guys. I'm bullish. I'm feeling good today. You should be feeling good too. Look at us. We're blasting off, everybody. Everything's blasting off. This is great. Let's look at Crow with Knife real quick. Boom. This thing is actually blasting off as well. We want to see the key levels that I look at is like, can we get past this wick? Can we get past this wick? You know, can we get past some of the, we got to keep going. We got to keep moving up. We got to get back to price discovery mode for these things. I think it can happen. Another thing I want to mention is that you saw crypto.com come out and talk about how they wanted to do, and I think I tweeted about it actually. Let me go over to my Twitter real quick. Let me see if I can find this. It's a little scrolling. Sorry, guys. I got to scroll a little bit. But I tweeted out about this. Where? I want to find it because crypto.com tweeted about bringing the next $1 billion meme. We've only got $1 billion meme on Kronos so far. And that's Corgi AI. And now what we've got is crypto.com talking about the next $1 billion meme on Kronos. Oh, by the way, Kris put CRO in his thing. I can't find it right now. But anyway, you know, they're talking about doing the next $1 billion meme. Follow me on Twitter, by the way, Crypto Kip tweets if you haven't done so already. And then follow my partner as well on this channel. The man, the myth, the legend, Black Sea, with that burn proposal that I think crypto.com and the crypto.com community made ourselves heard. Got that implemented through that, but follow him as well at 333 Black Sea, guys. And then follow us at the Crypto Report because we're going to keep the content coming to you guys every single day, relentlessly. Can't stop, won't stop. We'll never stop. Bitcoin bull market, guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day. Bitcoin just topped out a little bit here at 77.1. We can't head a lot higher, guys. I think we will. I'm feeling pretty darn good about it. Let's go down to the 5-minute candles, have some fun with Bitcoin. Let's see if we can find any kind of TA here or anything. Right now, we're just in price discovery mode. Looking good. Crow with Knife NFTs. Yeah, they got their own NFTs. Mary's got the NFTs. That's what you want to see. Kronos ID had a nice 500% pump the other day. It totally did. Corgi AI had a massive pump as well. Corgi AI absolutely exploded the other day. We're back at 77K, guys. Dr. Crypto says, Crow Bull has just started. Yes, we've got the Kronos Bulls in the chat. I'm one of them. I've been one of them for a very long time. I think famously I said, I think you got to have 500,000 Crow to be a Crow coin millionaire because I'm predicting a $2 to $5 Crow coin. And I hope that prediction comes through and then I can kind of say, hey, we were right. I think that's the case. And so if you go to $5, well, then say it goes to $4, then all you need is 250,000 Crow. If it goes to $5, then you needed about 200,000 Crow. So to be a Kronos millionaire, and then maybe you make a ton of money on the memes too. I don't know. There's a lot of ways to cut this cookie. Okay. It's Wade says $2.71. It's programmed, Kip. It could be. It really could be. Shout out to all you guys in the chat, by the way. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us on this live stream here on this beautiful Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're doing wonderfully. I hope you're doing well. All the love in the world to you guys, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart. What else we got going on? I'm just kind of looking through I'm catching up on the comments. So if you have any other questions out there, throw them my way, guys. Throw any other questions my way. Happy to answer them as they come in. But if not, I don't know. That's all I got, guys. That's all I got. Let's just look at some of the other top gainers, I guess, today while we're hanging out. I'll hang out for another 5 minutes or so. Top gainers. I'll also say this. Polygon has been underperforming. Cardano has been underperforming. Chainlink's been underperforming. Hedera's been underperforming. A lot of these other L1s and L2s have been underperforming. This is the moment. This is the moment. And the biggest thing is because this total market cap is ripping, roaring, and soaring, my friends. It's ripping, roaring, and soaring, my friends. Actually, let me refresh this. I guess this isn't even accurate right now. Hold up. How about Jasmy? I'm bullish on Jasmy. Yeah, we're still getting more. We're still getting more. Look at this. This is a blast off moment, guys. Oh, somebody just knocked on my door. I don't know who it was. How about Jasmy? Yeah, we could refresh the Jasmy charts as well. Let me refresh that. Am I using TradingView wrong? I don't know why I always have to do this stupid exercise to kind of like jump around and do this whole thing. But anyway, yeah, I'm bullish on Jasmy as well. Found a bottom here. I don't think we're gonna go lower than this. You know, but I think Jasmy's gonna hit 30 cents at some point in this bull market. I think it could hit $1. I don't know if it can hit $5 though. But if it hits $1, you're gonna make a ton of money on Jasmy. A lot of ways to make some money in crypto. Jasmy's probably one of them, I think. Another coin I'm bullish on is Caspa. Caspa's underperforming right now. That's okay. I think at some point, you know, that's going to correct itself and figure itself out. If you could hold Stacks or Crow, which would you pick? Well, right now I'd hold Crow. But I believe personally that Stacks has a bigger possibility for upside. We're not seeing that right now, but it's the DeFi economy for Bitcoin. I think that that's much bigger than, you know, an exchange's DeFi economy. But I'm very bullish on Kronos, obviously. So I love both. That's why we do videos on both. I don't love Milady. I don't care about Milady. I think those are super weird. I don't understand Milady. I never understood it. It's Wade says, Stacks is super undervalued right now. I totally agree with you, brother. I totally agree. Stacks is way undervalued right now. It's ridiculous. I do not know why it's not exploding right now. It should be. I'm patient. I'm waiting. I'm calm, cool, collected. On the weekly candle, we're getting a bounce. I don't know. I'd say in the next 1 or 2 weeks, before the end of this month, I think that we should have Stacks at new all-time highs, you know, by December at least, maybe November. So Turbo's a big coin. I know a lot of people like Turbo. Turbo tends to pump. Shout out to you, Dr. Crypto. Appreciate you. Love you too, man. Much love to all you guys in the chat. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. All right. I do got to go, guys. I'm going to cut it out 1 minute and 30 seconds short. I do have some other work to do. I got other videos I want to put out for you guys today, but thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys out there. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Nothing I ever say on this channel is financial advice, guys. Please do your own research. If you want to trade on your own, you can sign up for Blowfin using our link. It's pinned in the comment section of our YouTube channel. I'm going to pin it on our Twitter account as well right after this. So check it out. You can sign up for Blowfin. No KYC required. Free money when you do sign up if you want to check it out. Until next time, guys, much love to CHF with that $100 super chat. Much love as well to Pete L with that $10 super chat. I love each and every single one of you guys. It's the bull market. Let's make some money, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, y'all.